I grew up hating what I saw in the mirror. When I started dancing, I avoided standing in front of the big, full-body mirror, and I could never make eye contact with myself. Learning to dance with Ilana taught me that we have choices about how we see ourselves and how we move through the world. And that performance isn't about faking something, but that it's about making choices with and about your body. So when I look in the mirror now, it still isn't easy, but when I do look at myself, I see all of me, and I love it.
Dance is and was the tool I used to survive. It's actually the way I learned how to affirm my own gender. I remember my first solo when I was 19 years old, called Continuum. I can still remember the beautiful royal blue pants I wore. And when the lights hit me on stage, I came alive in ways I had never experienced. And I knew this is what I was meant to do. And I'm so happy and thankful to work, create, and perform with people who inspire me to celebrate my own work.
At the rehearsal of Showcase for Ilana Elective Dance Intensive, I had a breakdown. The music got interrupted, then physically and emotionally I lost balance. I busted out crying. It was like a bubble coming up from deep underwater, took its own time to surface, and popped. That was the moment I gave up to be manageable. I danced again, throughout the song, bawling my eyes off. It was really scary to let my body connect to the feelings. Everybody in the intensive was there, holding the space. To this day, that was the closest thing I experienced to unconditional love.
I've been dancing since I was young, and dance is one of the longest relationships of my life. Like long-term relationships, my relationship with dance got super unhealthy, and I was told that I couldn't do solo work or be a soloist. And it was when I stopped listening to folks that had told me that and performed a solo for the first time, I was able to bring all of myself into dance and onto the stage. And that was when I was able to reignite my relationship with dance and my love and importance of dance in my life.
I remember the first time I was in a class and the teacher, without words, just said, "It's okay to be here." And I breathed and felt my body for the first time. And this was after I had already done a 3-year training program. And just being in a class where I could feel good about myself and explore was such a contrast to being in a program where I was so uncomfortable. It's like I never breathed or really danced within those 3 years, even though I was in a dance school, because I was told that my body was wrong and that I just felt like I wasn't allowed to be there and that I shouldn't be there. And so yeah, I just remember what it felt like to feel and to breathe and how good that felt.
At some point when I was a kid, I stopped believing that the life I wanted for myself was really possible. The moments that dance changed my life have been when, as an adult, I've danced on stages organized by queer community spaces like Making a Stage for Our Stories, Unapologetic Burlesque, or Right to Dance. And it suddenly hits me that everything I dreamed of experiencing as a kid is actually happening. Here. Now.